Hey y'all, hope y'all staying safe out there and staying your ass indoors. Welcome back to Remedy Kitchen where I got what you need. It's your boy Lorenzo. Let's get into this shepherd pie. Let's go. For those who don't know what shepherd's pie is, it's basically combining like mashed potatoes, meatloaf, and gravy all together in one dish. And it's not a lot of ingredients to do that either. So let's get it. So heat your pan up first before you add your oil in there. I put a little canola oil before I add my beef up in there. You can use whatever kind of meat you want, but I feel like beef is the most appropriate. Lamb also works because that's more traditional, but hey, anybody got lamb money? Next, you want to go in with your vegetables. If you have fresh, by all means use them, but I do not. I use a frozen seasoning blend. You can use a pepper onion blend if you got it, but use whatever you have. Let that cook for a little bit. Let the vegetables start to get nice and soft and translucent. Then you're going to go in with your mixed vegetables. If you have canned, go ahead and use that. I like to use frozen because A, it's inexpensive, and B, it just adds a nice freshness to the dish. So let that cook down. Let that start to defrost. Look, garlic powder is an essential when it comes to quarantine food because ain't nobody got time to be chopping and peeling garlic or nothing like that. And jarred garlic is off limits. We don't use that in this house or any house. Go in with a little bit of black pepper as well. Get that nice and mixed up. And if y'all look closely, y'all see that the water is starting to evaporate out of this and it's gonna be mostly fat at the bottom. And that's exactly what we want. I know it's getting steamier than a novel that your mama had with the greased up black man, but stay with me, okay? Go on with a little bit of flour, and we're gonna basically be making like a makeshift roux with the meat. This method is actually called the Sanjay method, spelled Singa. But we're basically making a roux. This is gonna help thicken our gravy later, because we're gonna go on with a little bit of beef stock. You can really use whatever kind of stock you want, but I feel like beef on beef, duh, that makes so much sense. So go on with your beef stock, and you can see already that the gravy is already starting to form. That roux really helped thicken that stock. And y'all, at this point, it smelled so damn good in here. Just beefy gravy on beef and vegetables, oh my God. Let that cook for like 5 minutes to let it really thicken up and get nice and delish. Make sure you season it to your liking. Add enough salt, pepper, and garlic to what you like, what you can handle, what you can take. Then we're gonna start assembling. Alright, so I didn't have like a casserole dish, so all I had was this loaf pan. I guess use whatever works for you. This will work for me, so hey, do you. Go ahead and go in with your beef mixture, put that on the bottom, and the top layer is gonna be the mashed potatoes. And y'all know I have another video for that already in my potato trilogy video, so go ahead and check that out. I made sure to put a link below in the description. And the final touch before we throw this baby in the oven is a little bit of an egg wash. So I took an egg and some water and I mixed that together, and we're gonna brush the top of these potatoes so they get nice and golden brown in the oven. Y'all should know by now I love seeing golden brown. I love seeing delicious. Like those are my go-to descriptions for food because that's how I like my food, golden brown delicious, period. So get that into the oven and let that bake for about 25 minutes just so it gets nice and golden brown because all your ingredients already cooked and it's gonna come out looking just like this. Look at that, y'all. Ain't that nice and purty? I will say this though, it does not stay nice and purty for long because once we dig into it though, it's a whole different story. She not really just the cutest in the face, but like in the taste, she aced. Bars! No, but for real though, y'all, this is so damn good. It's like literally the gravy and the meatloaf and the vegetables, also with mashed potatoes. It's like you can't lose. You want to throw mashed potatoes and corn? Yes, I want that, and I want the beef too. And guess what? You're getting it all plus gravy. Let go. But thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all like this video, go ahead and like the video. Drop a comment if you have any questions. Subscribe and share, please. And check out my potato video if you haven't already. Learn how to make these delicious, fluffy, creamy, buttery, garlicky potatoes. Until then, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next quarantine video. Mwah! In the big black Mack truck. Y'all niggas better get y'all racks up. Coming forward these necks like Dracula. The way I flip throw niggas call me spatula. Best foot forward, never look a back at ya. Fresh prince, but I'm living like the bachelor. I ain't feasting and I won't fast with ya. Don't cross me, better not chance it, bro.